plant nursery, measure some heights, some birch trees and some ash trees 2 years after planting. Okay, this is the data for the birch trees. Histogram. Histogram. As soon as I see the word histogram, I'm going to write down that the area equals the frequency. To work out the area of a bar, you do the height times the width equals the frequency. Okay, and it says here, so it now says how many of these trees had a height between 180 to 200. So 180 to 200, that bit's there. So the width is 20, and I have to do whatever the height is. So this height go all the way across there, and that's 0.6. So 0.6 times 20, which is 12. Okay, so that's how many trees. And now I've got to draw a frequency of things. And to do that, I know how wide the first bar is going to be. First bar is going to be between 100 and 140. It'll be that wide, but I need to know how high it is. So I need to know the height. Okay, and to work out the height, I need to have my formula here equals the frequency divided by the width. Sometimes we call it the class width. It's the width of the bar. This one's 40, so I've got to do the frequency divided by 40. So the best thing to do here is put a column for class width, and that one will be, the first one was 40, 140 to 180, that's also 40, 180 to 200, that's only 20, 200 to 120 is also 20, and the last one's also 20. And now on to the height, which the height is called the frequency density. But basically it's the height of the bar, and it's actually labelled, it's already got labelled that there, frequency density. So I've got to do the formula down here, frequency divided by the class width. 12 divided by 40, that's 0.3. Just check that that makes sense. 0.3. Let's just zoom in a bit on it. 0.3 goes up to there. Should be drawn, of course, with a ruler. And 0.3 does fit the scale. 32 between 140 and 180. That's 0.75. Because I've got to do the height is a frequency, 30 divided by the class width. So 0.75 between 140 and 80, so take this one all the way up, 0.75 and across to 180 and down again, should be using a ruler. Next one, 18 divided by 20, that will be 0.9 between 180 and 200, so it's got to go up to 200, it's got to go to 0.9, 200's there. Again, should be done with the ruler. Next one, frequency divided by class width, that's 0.7. So 0.7's here, there. And finally, 6 divided by 20, 0.3. Back to where we started, 0.3. Like so, it fits quite nicely. And now we've got to make one comparison between the heights of the birch trees and the ash trees. This is ash. And these ones over here are the birch trees. So let's have a quick look and see what the comparison is. Well, undeniably, these ones are shifted further along. So I would say these ones and these ones are the ash trees. So the ash trees taller on average. What you could have said is there are no ash trees less than 100, things like that, but I would have left it like that. That's that done.